I haven't done a live. Well, I did do a live a couple of weeks ago, and they fucking took it down off YouTube, pulled the whole thing down, didn't tell me why, gave me a strike, and said that if like one more strike, and then they're taking me down. Which I'm assuming that this one's going to get me taken down. I don't even know what I got took down for. It weren't nothing that I'd spoken about that I hadn't spoken about before. But hey ho, there you go. Just like obviously everyone on Facebook will know. I don't not on YouTube, but you'll notice that there's no pitter pattering anymore. My beautiful dog Missy, I had to put her to rest last Monday. She was 17 years old. And it's affected me because then I lost my mate the week before, and it's just been like, whoa. But not gonna lie, with all that's going on in now, I thought, oh well, might as well do a live. So here I am. Hey. And if you're watching Bright, if you want to jump in at any point, just call me anyway. But what's further? Yeah, Boris has resigned. Hey, but yeah, it's just another puppet being removed, and another puppet's gonna come in. Oh my little Ronnie. You'll know he's been so quiet since his mum's gone. It was her pup, so he's had his mum around him for ages. But I'll talk about that like a little bit later because it upsets me. Anyway, yeah, talking about Boris. He served his purpose. And I don't remember any prime minister leaving untarnished. So as soon as they serve their purpose, next one, move him on. Next one, he'll probably be a peace talks in Israel or something like that, like Tony fucking Blair. Yeah, so yeah, I have no idea who's going to be next. But I don't even keep up with politics, but I do know that Boris has resigned. I don't know whether it was what he wanted. I ain't got no idea. But I think when your time's up, your time's up. Yeah, and he served his purpose well. Someone told me something the other day, and I looked it up, and it was true that Stanley Johnson wrote a book in, I think it was 2000s. I think it was 2001 or 2002, talking about a coronavirus that's we're gonna have a pandemic. He didn't say what year, but there you go. So but I have always known that it's Stanley Johnson who's the evil. Like he's the one with the brains. I mean, Boris, hello. He's hardly the brightest spark in the toolbox. How he become prime minister, I'll never know. But there you go. What else has happened this week? Oh yeah, Mo Farah. Now, I only saw that because when I go round to my sweet shop round the corner, yeah, go and get electric, he always has like the papers on the front desk. So I always look at the headlines, and I saw that Mo Farah as, and I don't know whether it's true, whether it's a ploy, but it highlights human trafficking. Now, apparently he was trafficked from Mogadishu and at 8, and he was given a different identity, and he was like used for child slave labour. Like I mean, I don't know why he's coming out now. I don't know. I have no idea. But I really like Mo Farah, so anything that highlights child trafficking for me is a good thing. It's it's anything that brings attention to child trafficking, I suppose, is a good thing. But I'm very surprised that he's come out now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go into the story. That's only headlines I saw. But yeah, that's a bit of a shocker if that's true. And I don't know. But talking of child trafficking, Ghislaine Maxwell getting 20 years. Not going to lie, I was shocked. I actually didn't think she was going to get that long, but I do agree with Brian. There's something in place that There's got to be. I mean, a woman with that much intelligence, that much, well, basically blackmail material on the highest of the highest in the. I mean, come on, man. Like, I don't know, because I actually said to Brian that if I was Ghislaine Maxwell, because it took them a year to find her, didn't it? Right now, I know people might not be ready for the like the of clones, yeah, but cloning is a really big possibility in all of this. Now, there are cloning agencies out. There's one called CloneAid, which is in Canada, and they make clones. Like, you can go online, you can see about it. So it's not. Now, if I was Ghislaine Maxwell, with the intelligence that she's got on people, and I'm not gonna lie, I would whip up a clone. That's what I would do. And I'm wondering what she was doing in the year that the FBI were looking for her. Because she was only in fucking America, New Jersey, wasn't she? So, it's yeah, I'm very very skeptical about that. And like I said, my mind's open. I'm open to, like, because my mind's not closed, and anything is a possibility in this fucking world. I tell you that much for nothing. And that's what I would do. I don't know whether we think along the same lines, but when you're looking to save your own arse, you're gonna. And that's what I said. I would have whipped up a clone. It didn't even have to be a very good one, because we didn't see her. We haven't seen that. We got all we got were drawings. So, it's yeah, because. And me and Brian was talking earlier on, and he's uncovered, like, he found this clip, and I'll put it up on Facebook afterwards. He found this clip, and it's that David Shayler who's ex MI5. Ronnie's come. What's the matter, boy? Come say hello. Come say hello. Come say hello. Say hello. This is Ronnie. He's very sad. He's so quiet, and he's been so subdued since his mum's gone. He's sticking to me like glue, like he didn't before. Say hello, Mum. he's a gorgeous boy, isn't you? Eh? But he's missing his mum so bad. I can tell. He's so quiet. Normally by now he's breaking in the gate to get in. He's just gonna sit there now. He's just gonna sit with me. But no, it's so horrible. He's so sad. God, look, he's never sat online this long either. But going back to Ghislaine Maxwell, like I said, if I had her money, her contacts, right, that's what I'm doing. I'm whipping up a clone. And who would know? Even if the prison guards think that she's real, like, no one knows. And I think there's a thing about people pretending to die and then going. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? It like Tom Watkins. I mean, he had to go. He had to go. There's no two ways about that. He had to go. Yeah, because when you pass your shelf life, mate, when your sell-by date's done, it's done. So I don't know. I wonder if they all get he could any of them could be anywhere. Like Brian said, there's so many private islands in now. People are buying up private islands all over the gaff. So who's to say that they're not on the? It's and I mean, I don't know if Epstein's dead or not. Brian's convinced he's not, but I'm either way. We're never going to know, are we? But where Tom Watkins is concerned, I do agree with Brian. He's alive, and he's probably in Hawaii at fucking Tony Podesta's hot dog stand. Because I was out. Do you know what? Today, for the first time, I started going over some research. I haven't even picked up my computer for over 2-3 weeks. That's it's just been mad, like just mad shit. But like, you know, it's the subject matter that I cover as well. It can get really, like, it can get to you. It can get to you, but I'll say, like, right about now, I'm getting back into the swing of things. You know, and I'm, you know, just I've got to get my head back in the game. I really have got to get my head back in the game. But the one thing I know is child trafficking's not going to stop tomorrow. I've got the rest of my life to be doing this, so it's and to be quite honest with you, I'm not going to come on and have nothing to say. Like, what's the point of coming on and talking about what I had for dinner or what I've done that day and how work? Well, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about chatting shit, to be quite honest with you. You know, I have to have something like concrete to say, and then I'll do a live. But I'm not going to lie. Brian said that I must still have that live on my restream, my last live. So what I'm going to do when I come on, I'm going to go see if I can get that, and I can't put it up on YouTube because obviously but I can put it back up on Facebook. Because so far, I'm not going to lie, I don't know how long it's going to last. Facebook's been fucking really good to me. I mean, I've put up documentaries that I've took off BitChute that are not, and you know, the only thing they ever do is put a thing over it saying, fact checked fucking what? Yeah, nothing I put up can be fact checked. Yeah, but they've never, you know, it's crazy. It's mad. I don't know how. I really don't understand how it works, to be quite honest with you. But hey, I mean, I don't even know if this is going out on Facebook anymore. Because yeah, I doubt it. But yeah, I need to take my computer back down to Brian's, I think, for him to sort it out, because I ain't got a fucking Danny. I have not got a Scooby-Doo. What else was I going to talk about? Yeah, it's a bit, it's mad, because I have so many things in my head and then I forget. But then if I write them down, I forget them anyway. So it's a thing. But the Mo Farah thing, I think, like, I mean, it's good that trafficking is being highlighted, but then if you look on the ads on TV, like, they're now saying that babies and toddlers are being raped. They want you to sponsor a child who's being, like, and it's like, that's all good, mate, but what about what's going on here? And me and Brian was talking the other day, yeah, and I said to him that the amount of kids that went missing in 2019, right, and I'm including legal immigrants' children as well, 249,000. Anyway, he Googled it, and it just come up in 2017. And in 2017, we had 125,000 children going missing. Now, considering our size, we had more than Poland, more than Russia. And you know where the least child traffic? It's Jamaica. Jamaica's got the least of human beings being trafficked. That was an eye opener. But I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked because it's still under English rule. But hey, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what it said on Google. Not that you can believe everything you read on Google, but that I don't believe that they'd lie about how many that were getting traffic from Jamaica. I don't understand how anyone would lie about that. That's statistics. But where are the 125,000 children gone? Where the fuck can 100 and that is in 2017. The 2019 statistics didn't come up, right? It was just the 2017, and that was 125,000 children were trafficked out of the UK. Now, that's 125,000 children too much. That's ridiculous. Yeah, and them statistics are there for anyone to see, and I believe that they would lie about the statistics, but they'd make them a lot less than what they really were. Hang on. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, I can read my oh fucking hell, I can read my look, see, I'm so dumb. I can read my things on YouTube if it's going out to YouTube. I don't even know if it's going out to YouTube or not. Until oh yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Oh, I've got 25 people watching now. Right. I'll just see what some of the comments say. I'll try and read. Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off with your bloody YouTube. No thanks. Someone said, where are all those children from? I don't know, love. Like, it's on Google. Like, those are the statistics on Google. So, it's, yeah, it's, but, oh, there's, oh, oh. Yeah, someone heard about Stanley Johnson being bad. He's the brains. He's definitely the brains. Ah, was it? The woman who bought him said there is no such thing from where they come from. May his parents are. I don't know. Yeah, everyone's asking about Brian's fine. Brian's cool. Brian's cool. I was talking to him before I come on here. Brian's cool. Brian's just he's taking a bit of a break at the moment. But that don't mean say he ain't researching. Like they're bringing out a documentary on that Mazza Mahmood guy, the fake sheikh. Yeah, the fake sheikh. They're bringing out a documentary on how he fucked up to Lisa from N-Dubs. I don't know, Constant, whatever it is. And I'm not going to lie, like, why did they not contact? Because for Brian, Brian is a prime example of the news of the world setting something, destroying someone's life. And he's the epitome of that. There's no two ways about that. Why didn't they contact him? It surprised me. Surprised me. Really did. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't. Oh, bless Ronnie. Yeah, no one's believing that she's in prison. No one's believing that Ghislaine Maxwell's in jail. And like I said, even if she is, how do we know that that's her? That could be a fucking clone. Because believe you me, man, these people have clones. There's no two ways about that. The cloning centre, they're fucking real. Yeah? And I don't know if you watch Westworld. Westworld, like, that was creepy. But that I think was based on somewhere real. I mean, you telling me if these fucking sick psychopaths couldn't whip up clones of famous people so that they can abuse them? I'd say, knowing what I know about the elites, I'd say that's more true than not true. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. Like, obviously, my opinion's my opinion. But I think Westworld was based on reality, because these sick fucks will, like, these people are so sick, and I don't get, the Moloch worship, it's out there. It is out there, and Pizzagate was never debunked. That really, really, really irritates me. But what's happened to it now is the QAnons started. Now, I'm not going to lie. At first, the QAnons, like, it was a lot of like-minded people. But like everything else, right, over time, they instilled the crazies, the fucking mad people, the ones that take it to the next level. And Pizzagate somehow got pushed with the QAnons. And I mean, there is so much out there now on Pizzagate. And if people think that was debunked, they're fucking crazy. Yeah, they are crazy. And it shows you the power of the media. That's, because that's the one thing. If the media did their job, yeah, and investigated properly, that wouldn't be a problem. The media are a fucking joke. They're just an absolute joke. Mark Zuckerberg, absolute joke. Elon Musk, fucking, he looks like he's one chromosome away from fucking Down syndrome, and I don't care. He's fit. Stephen Hawking, I mean, look at that. Stephen Hawking, and the last pictures of him are on Epstein's Island. What the fuck? What the fuck? And that's, oh my God, that's it, the new telescope thing. NASA. Do you know what, right? It is so badly CGI'd, right? I can't remember the name of the telescope because I used to be so into space, you know. It used to like kind of astound me at the how vast the universe was, how many millions of light years it took. Nah. NASA is the biggest fucking hoax ever, right? You know, my beliefs are my beliefs, but I don't believe we landed on the moon. I don't, but they've shown this image from a telescope, and they say that this image is smaller than a grain of sand. And yeah, it's got like loads of different galaxies, and it says it's the furthest picture that's ever been taken of the universe. And they've got some really bad CGI people in NASA, man, because they've just copied them, like, it's just so ridiculous. Like, the furthest photo that's taken in the universe. Oh, fuck off, man. And we got Brian Cox. Don't get me started on the Cox family. I don't know whether he's from the Cox family or not. Probably, because all these fucking sick fuckers are when it comes to them worlds, yeah, he's probably related to Timothy Cox, who got done for downloading, making child porn, and he used to arrange for abuse on tap. So they'd have a place where obviously they rent, and yeah, they take the children there and abuse them to order. And he was running, they said he was running it out of his mum and dad's farmhouse. But what the main stories didn't tell you, and if you dug a bit deeper you found it, that they rescued 33 children from the farmhouse. They was rescued. Now this man got 3 years in prison, and when he come out, he moved 2 doors away from a school. So, you know, and I'm not going to lie, there's bare coxes all over the place, right? You know, it's it's not good. And you got Brendan Cox, who was married to that Joe Cox, who now Joe Cox's sister has now taken her place, and you're just like, what the fuck? That's mad. I think that's a sacrifice then. That's all. But hear the joke now. Brendan Cox and that Joe Cox lived on a canal boat, and he's got it's like a canal boat. Like, he's got different moorings on the canal, people. So just saying, like, canal boats are probably the easiest way to traffic children right about now, or unless you've got a submarine. But like, Ghislaine Maxwell again was a submarine pilot, wasn't she? So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, it's not going up on Facebook. I'll have to put it up after, but then I'll have to rip it because I don't want it going again, like me and my last one. On my last one, I was talking for about an hour, yeah, and I come off, and do you know what? For the first time ever, I thought that went okay, because I'm really insecure with my life, really insecure. And when I come off, I think, oh, that was shit. but I am. I'm so insecure with my when I do my lives. I just think that they're rubbish. When like everyone said, no, that was a really cracking live. That was a really good live. But yeah, no, I'm really insecure. I'll never get over my uncomfortableness in front because. If I'm chatting to Brian, it's different because my mind's taken off of it, and I'm just full steam ahead, you know. But it's just me sitting here talking to a screen with a fucking green button now, and that, and I'll never get used to that. I don't think. I don't think I'm ever going to be comfortable in front of a laptop when it's just me. You know, it's But oh yeah, talking like, and I just want to make this clear, right, to people on people on YouTube wouldn't know, but I used to do my lives with a girl called T, right? The girl, like, you know, we fell out, and the bottom line is please don't try and contact me again, love, because I've got nothing to say to you. Yeah, I've been down that road once before, not going down that road again. So please stop messaging me on Facebook, right? I'm not replying to you. I don't want to know, yeah? Because at the end of the day, love, that you know, I know what I think of you now, yeah? And there is no way me and you are going to be cool. No way. No way. So, you know, it's not a matter of time has gone past or because my dog Missy has died, yeah, trying to get me on a vulnerable one. You're having a laugh, love. Yeah? I don't play that game. I do not play that game in the real world, and I don't play that game online either, because you know, it's just not. So there's no like going back, or I don't care whether you made a massive mistake or not. I don't give a shit. All right? Like, they're done. And I'm like that in the real world as well. I don't give second chances. There's no, you know, if someone fucks me over, then that's it, gone, done. And no matter how much time passes, that does not change. Yeah? So let's just get that straight, right? Stop trying to contact me on Facebook, because you're going to get, you know, you're just going to get, if you want to watch my documentaries, fine, watch them. Yeah, but we don't have to be friends, and we don't have to interact. If you want to watch the documentaries, you can watch them. You're welcome to watch them. You might learn something. Yeah, but other than that, don't, you know, because it's not it's not a joke thing. Yeah, you said some fucking mad shit. Yeah, mad fucking shit, and you think I'm going down that road again? Not a chance. So I just want to get that straight. I know this is not going out onto Facebook, but I'll put it up on Facebook as soon as I come off, if it doesn't get pulled down. But yeah, no, I've been completely offline, because it you know, my Missy, I miss her. I mean, and Ronnie as well, where he's moping about so much. He's so, you know, he's so quiet. It's just like he's just gone into himself, man. He's not my boy. Well, he's my boy, obviously, but he's just not himself. And I know he's missing his mum so bad, which makes me miss her even more as well. And if that, you know, I didn't. It's just horrible, because it's like Ronnie's just like a shell of him, and I really hope he comes out of this, because it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. And losing Missy was. That you know, she'd been in my life. She was 18 this year. She would be 18 this year. So she had a wonderful life. And I tell you what, the PDSA were amazing. I held her right until the very, 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 very end. I held her while she died. And you know, she went in the best possible way she could have gone. And they was really good. I mean, I was a mess. I was trying not to cry, because I didn't want to get her upset. And it's like, you know, I'm sitting in the car going to the PDSA, and it's like I was just holding her and telling her it's going to be all right. And it's no, it's not nice. It's not nice, but she did go in the best way possible. And I said to the vet, had she been in pain? And she said no, but she would have been very uncomfortable, because she had pneumonia. She caught pneumonia, and in 2 days she just deteriorated. But I'm waiting for her ashes to come back from the PDSA, and we're going to have a funeral for her in the garden, because she loved my garden. She absolutely loved my garden. So yeah, we're gonna do a, and now it's just me and Ronnie. But it's mad how an animal can just like just she was part of my family. She's a miserable cat. She was a miserable, stubborn cow, but she was one of the best dogs ever. One of the best dogs ever. And yeah, I'm sure you've all noticed that there's no pitter pattering, and even me, I'm noticing it, like, because I've never done a live without a pitter pattering. I used to try and put things down on the floor, you know, like to stop her from. It sounded like she was tap dancing, but yeah, she's yeah. Anyway, that's really sad, and I don't even want to dwell on that anymore because it's like it is upsetting. It is upsetting, but it's lovely to see that. Oh, don't know why the screen's gone blank. Oh dear. Oh, the urine on videos are brilliant too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I'm telling you now. I put up I found this guy urine. No, well, I sent Brian one part of a whole part, but I didn't watch the rest of it. And it was him. He watched them, and he was saying to me like, "You got to watch these videos. They blow your mind." They fucking blew my mind. Not gonna lie, it's the lost. What on Earth Happened series, but he's done some banging videos. The whole What on Earth Happened series was just amazing, but then he done Lost History of Flat Earth. I've put them all up on my Facebook, so, and anybody can go onto my Facebook. You know, you do not have to be on Facebook to look at my Facebook page. My Facebook page is public, which means, and it's Niki Cooper, Niki Cooper. I don't know. Yeah, that and it comes up straight away. You see profile picture of my two dogs. So yeah, and you can look, and that's another thing. Like, I know I haven't put up but the amount of documentaries that I've put up over the last 2 years are all on Facebook, and there is so many up there. Like, you know, people can go back, because there's stuff that even I'd forgotten about. And yeah, because like I said, child trafficking don't stop. Yeah, it's it's the one constant thing we can be sure is going on. And another thing with the canal boats, why the fuck have we not got CCTV on the canals? Now, come on, man, we have CCTV fucking everywhere, but not on the canals. There is no CCTV on the canals. And I find that very, very, very disturbing in this day and age, because what of canal, like, what is the problem? Like, why have we not got CCTV on the canals? Because it seems to me that canal boats are the easiest way to traffic children as well. Yeah. And when we talk about trafficking children, we're not talking about trafficking like hundreds at one go. If you've got 4 kids, say, under the age of 10, that they're like 50 grand each, right? You only need a couple of them. So it seems to me that we have CCTV everywhere watching us, apart from on the canals. Now, what sense does that make? Like, why? I think we should start up a petition to get CCTV on the canals, because yeah, they seem to be the surefire way. And also as well, you're talking about, you've got all the underground rivers as well, and in Camden when they found the catacombs, I weren't lying, and when they took you through these catacombs, you could see that there was breeze block. They're blocking them up as people were going through these catacomb things. Fucking mad, man. Fucking mad. and the tunnel systems and the whole shebang, really. The whole it's just, but it would make sense if we had canal boat CCTV on the canals at certain points. Mind you, they'd know where they were anyway, but it doesn't matter. At least it's a little bit of protection. Don't know how much, because then they just go underground. But anyway, but either way, it is, because they have got nothing on the canals. That's a bit nuts, really. That's a bit nuts. Yeah, that is, really, when you think about it. And even fucking Wedger talks about, like, the shit that goes on canal boats. Not that he don't participate in it, but like even he talks about like how easy it is for paedophiles just to not get. And I'm not saying every canal boat owner's a fucking paedophile. Yeah, I'd love to live on the river. That'd be fucking. It'd be, mind you, I'd be looking at child traffickers all the time. I'd be a fucking nightmare. But no, it must be a lovely life. But like everything else, it's got its darker side. And I guarantee that there's so much children being trafficked on the canals. It's ridiculous. Because them canals, they all lead out to the Thames, which then, or they lead to the, like, you can get to the docks, And well, yeah, I mean, if I was a paedophile and I knew I could go down the canal with no problem, that's what I'm doing. So, it makes sense to me, really. But then it makes sense to me why we haven't got CCTV on the canals. It's just ridiculous. But how long have we been talking? 36 minutes. I've been chatting for 36 minutes. Seems like longer than that, though. I don't know why. It's just that like I said, I have trouble for me just talking. I wish I could interact, But let me see what anyone's wrote. Thank you. Everyone says sorry about my dog. Well, thank you. Right. Yeah, no, people are just telling me I know, I know everyone said, but the bottom line is like she was 18 and there wasn't, she was, she didn't have that, well, she was 17 coming on 18, so she didn't have, that long left anyways, but it's just awful. It really is awful. It really is awful, especially like they sedated her first and then they put the injection in her and she went within two seconds. Like I could see her eyes went milky and she was gone. But no, her spirit's still very much here. And sometimes, like I see Ronnie looking, it's mad. But yeah, no, thank you everybody, because it's like it's nice that they're feeling my pain. But there's like I said, there's a lot about people worried with Brian. Someone keeps making rainbows in the garden. Yeah. No, that Uranon's videos, and people will be put off by the flat Earth. All I can say to people is keep an open mind, yeah, and just watch them. Well, they're 13 parters, but they've took out part 7 and they've took out part 9. They're up on my BitChute channel, and that's Niki Cooper. Same thing, Niki Cooper, and they're all up on my BitChute channel, the whole lot of them. And that they are really mind blowing, and I'm not going to lie, the guy doesn't leave any room for argument. He backs his shit up. Like I'm not going to lie, even I'm leaning towards flat Earth now. And you know what? Funnily enough, quite a lot of like my mates and that, when I asked them straight away, they said, no, flat earth. Flat earth. So, you know, it's, but this geezer, he explains it. He's so good. He's so good, and he's so interesting. He's got a voice, you know, like a like not David Attenborough's voice, but he's like, he's got a voice like that kind of draws you in, and he's got a banging voice for this shit. He really has. And his videos are so worth a watch. I've put up quite a lot of his stuff. His stuff on Enoch and Methuselah, and what was the other one? No, there was Enoch. Enoch was the father of. It was the oldest man in the. He lived for the longest in the Bible, but he lived for 999 years, I think it was, and it's 666. And yeah, the symbolism and that, I mean, I could sit here for hours going on about that, because that the 666 is woven into it's woven into the fabric of everything. 666, it comes up, like, it goes back to complete ancient time, like biblical times. And even on the NASA, on the way they say the earth tilts, yeah, it was 23.6 or so, and when you took that, it comes up to the earth tilts, and it's at 666. Like, there is so much in there about this 666, the mark of the beast. And it's so interesting. I can't big up this guy enough, and his name's Uranon, and his work is fantastic. And if you want to pull away, I mean, sometimes I have to pull away from child trafficking. That's why I put up these documentaries. And there's documentaries by Mouthy Buddha on my BitChute. If you go onto my BitChute, that's just Niki Cooper again. Go onto my BitChute account, and it's got there's so many documentaries up there. You'd be there for a long time watching all them docs. But you know, even on my Facebook, if you go back, like, I've put all the documentaries up on Facebook as well, and they seem to, for the majority, have stayed up, which surprises me. But anyway, I'm going to cut off now, because it's 10 past 10 and I've just smoked my last joint. So I'm going to cut off now, and, well, I'll speak to you soon. I still streaming? Oh shit. No, I'm not.